afternoon. My name is Angelee and I'm presenting alongside my partners Amanda Hutchison and Cayley Baitons. This presentation is about the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex. We will begin by introducing the charity. The issue that Big Brothers Big Sisters aims to solve is that many children and youth in Canada battle with societal barriers and face hardship in their life. This problem impacts the youth, causing them to face prolonged adversity, which creates toxic stress in the brain that can unfavorably impact growth. Big Brothers Big Sisters' solution to this is that with the support of mentors, these risks can be reduced or avoided and the youth can reach their maximum potential. They explain that the circumstances these children go through have nothing to do with the value of who they are or who they can become. However, due to these situations, they are at risk of not having the opportunity to grow to their maximum potential. Within society, this could cause continuing cycles of poverty and crime and developing mental health issues. The charity hopes to use the guidance and support of the mentors to mitigate these risks. Big Brothers Big Sisters in general aims to serve Canada's communities. In 2019 alone, Big Brothers Big Sisters impacted over 40,000 youth, around 1,100 communities across Canada. The charity has been around since 1912 and was named one of Financial Post's top 25 charities in 2016. For every $1 that is invested into the programs, there are returns between $18 to $23 to society through taxes, higher incomes, volunteerism, and charitable donations. Within the Big Brothers Big Sisters community, there are approximately 2.2 million volunteer hours earned each year. The agency board of directors is made up of 14 members. At the top is Adam Fry, who currently is the acting president, while Brittany Rife is on leave. The vice president is Andy Sullivan, the treasurer is Stephen Burbois, and the secretary is Anne Mullen. There are 9 directors and 1 honorary board member. The foundation board of directors is made up of 8 members. The president is Kevin Boismere, with vice president Dane Charles. The treasurer is Jackie Dent, and the secretary is Jason Trussell. There are 3 directors. Locally, there are 6 youth mentoring programs of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex. The foundation manages and conducts all funding initiatives which support these programs. The foundation relies on the support and generosity of corporate sponsors, community partners, and individuals to help provide the funding that they need to run their programs and services. Any financial contribution helps the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex to fund through screening and matching of volunteers, continuing professional management to keep all mentoring relationships solid, offering healthy snacks and meals, supplying supplies and activities, and the volunteer programs themselves. Big Brothers Big Sisters creates professionally supported one-on-one relationships with a measurable impact. This means that your investment is hard at work throughout the year, helping local youth increase their self-esteem, self-confidence, and social skills so that they can thrive in life. The local vision statement of the company is that in Windsor Essex, every young person who needs a mentor has a mentor. The mission statement is that we commit to our young people that we will be leaders in providing them with the highest quality mentorship and that their success will be our priority in every decision we make. Examining the 2020 annual report for Big Brothers Big Sisters Windsor Essex can give us a great idea of where the company has landed in the past year. According to the president of the foundation, they have grown in their impact in many meaningful ways while serving over 800 youth in the local community throughout 2019. The president claims that in 2019, you could sum up the year by using the word tangible. Google defines tangible as definite, substantial, and real or actual. This seems to mean that they are going strong and they find themselves to be on the right track. At the end of March 2019, just like most of the world, the charity had to face the COVID-19 pandemic. They began tackling this obstacle by switching to a remote workforce, having mentors and mentees connecting virtually, and reworking contracts with their school boards. Within this summary, the president makes it very clear that the company is super grateful towards all donors, volunteers, participants regarding fundraisers, core funders, the community itself, and the board which supports the company. The annual report begins by listing the company-wide vision and mission statement. The vision statement is that all young people realize their full potential. The mission statement is that the charity enables life-changing mentoring relationships to ignite the power and potential of young people. Going on to their strategic priorities, the company says that it is to increase their impact, enhance their sustainability, amplify their voice, and strengthen their leadership. When describing their values, they begin by saying they strive to place the needs of young people and their families first in every decision that they make. Next, they hope to commit to standards of excellence in programming, governance, and stewardship. The third value that they list is that they believe in innovation born out of the diversity of people, ideas, and lived experiences. Lastly, they say that they value each member of their team, including the young people that they serve, their families, staff, volunteers, and community partners. The annual report goes on to discuss the power of three, these three being the family, the organization, and the mentor. All three of these aspects must come together in order to forge a successful path for the youth. Next, the annual report talks about the theory of change. They clarify that they are serving young people who face adversity and that are in need of additional consistency and supportive development relationships. They talk about how they ignite potential by deliberately recruiting based on the needs of the community's young people. They match young people with professionally screened volunteer mentors, and each match is supported with a professional caseworker. They train and support the mentor and the mentee as well as the family itself. By building a developmental relationship between the mentor and the mentee that expresses care, challenges growth, provides support, shares power, and expands possibility to match the relationship can be graduated into a natural support. Once the young person has graduated this program, there are measurable outcomes to show their success. Within a young person's social and emotional competence, they can build better relationships, have social awareness, make responsible decisions, manage themselves, and be more self-aware. When considering their mental health and well-being, they identify themselves more positively, have more mental wellness, and are more socially skilled and empowered. When it comes to educational engagement and employment preparedness, these young people are more connected to their schools, committed to learning, and are better at time management. Through these details, Big Brothers Big Sisters can change the course of these young people's lives. When reviewing 2019, Big Brother Big Sisters of Windsor Essex has 7 programs, including one-on-one group programs. They had 210 in-school matches, 440 school-based groups, and 89 Big Brothers Big Sisters. There are 53 boys and 31 girls on waitlist programs. The company has hosted 307 volunteers and delivered 25,516 volunteer hours within 365 days of the year. They hosted 3 major fundraisers, 3 community events, and 5 major children events. There's a long list of programs and event sponsors of Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex. Their funded partner is United Way Centraid, Windsor Essex County. Program sponsors include McDonald's, RBC Bank, and the Canadian Tire Jumpstart program. Sponsors for the Battle of Hors d'oeuvres include Dana Care, Caesars Windsor Cares, Unifor Local 444, Waste Connections of Canada, Cogeco, BMO Banking, WFCU Credit Union, and Unique Tool Gauge, as well as Camisole. The sponsors that support the Bowl for Kids' Sake include Tim Hortons, Windsor Spitfires, Cogeco, Triway, Pinchin, District 9 Greater OSSTF/FEESO, WFCU Credit Union, TD Bank, Bowl Canada, and Highbury Canco. Their media sponsors include CTV, 93.9 The River, Your TV Truly Local, Snapped, Windsor.ca News, and AM 800. It is exciting to see that the Windsor and Essex community really shows how much mentoring means to them. They open up their hearts and their wallets by supporting the programs at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex. They have enabled these programs to continue to grow and evolve, as well as to expand to meet the needs of the community. You can find more information about Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Windsor Essex on their website, www.bbress.ca. windsor.bigbrothersbigsisters.ca. They are located at 3050 Jefferson Boulevard, Windsor, Ontario. You can call them at 519-945-6232 or fax them at 519-945-8032.
What the company does. The overall goal of Big Brothers Big Sisters Windsor Essex is to change the lives of young people at risk. These young people come from family violence, have poor living conditions, have mental health issues, or have issues with themselves. They need the help of a supportive mentor to gain the confidence to achieve the most in life. These mentors can help them achieve their goals, help them get jobs, and help them apply for college or university. They can support them at sporting games, music concerts, or other hobbies they choose to take part in. This person is going to bring so much support into their lives, add consistency to it, and help them experience so many different things they probably never would have had the chance to do. With the care and guidance of the mentors, these individuals will be happier and be able to achieve more. According to the Big Brothers Big Sisters website, there is proof that individuals who are in this program have better futures, and in return, that changes the future of communities. These individuals have better mental health, involvement in the community, and work lives. Research done by Big Brothers Big Sisters states the following. Mental health. Mentoring recipients thrive. 81% report financial literacy. 98% believe they make good life choices. 96% say they are very happy. 92% feel confident. 80% pursue healthy lifestyles. Community. Mentoring recipients give back. 13% are more likely to donate to charity. 20% more money donated. 30% more time volunteering. 50% more likely to volunteer. 87% have strong social networks. Work. Mentoring recipients succeed. 17% are more likely to be employed. 47% hold senior leadership positions. 63% have post-secondary education. 13% higher earnings. $315,000 higher lifetime income. The most important factor gained from this research is the money invested in mentoring services provides a 180% return on investment society. The way they do this is by properly placing the individual in group mentoring or individual mentoring relationships as their young brains are still developing. It is important for them to have this positive back and forth interaction as they are growing up, and it will help them become successful adults. Big Brothers Big Sisters uses special steps to hire and train successful mentors. They use special systems to choose their volunteers. They have legal screening of all potential mentors. There is training for both the mentor and the mentee. The organization will match the child with a mentor with similar interests and hobbies. The organization has professional supporting staff at all times for mentors and volunteers. Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex offers 7 different programs to people in need. They offer one-on-one mentoring, in-school mentoring, and group mentoring. Each program will be broken down into detail below. Big Brothers and Big Sisters Mentoring. This program is one-on-one mentoring which offers boys and young men, or girls and young women, the opportunity to meet a role model and bond with them. During scheduled outings, the pair will talk and do fun activities. The more time they spend together will help them form a relationship with one another. They will begin to care about each other and learn to trust one another. When the company matches the mentor and mentee, they try to put them together according to common interests. This way it makes for easier conversation at the beginning, and the outings can be focused around their interests. This program requires 2 regularly scheduled outings a month, with each outing lasting several hours, and the commitment needs to be for a minimum of 1 year. Some of the activities mentors bring their mentees on are sporting events, the movies, out for food, or mini golfing. For a young individual, there are so many changes that they are going through, and this program is used to help them share the experiences of growing up with their big brother or big sister. This is a life-changing program for both parties. This program is so important because it gives these individuals hope. Their childhoods have been a struggle, and many of them do not have the support they need in order to achieve greatness. Having the opportunity to be surrounded by a positive individual helping them through struggles and hard times is what they need. This will show them they can overcome these hardships and continue their adult life choosing whatever career path they choose. One-on-one mentoring is one of the in-school programs. It provides the mentee with a role model that comes to their school once a week for an hour during the school year. They do not meet during summer break, Christmas break, or March break. During this hour together, the two do crafts, go for walks on school grounds, read, or just talk to one another. The pair will form a friendship that will make it easier for the mentee to handle the pressures of school. As they get to know each other better, this will allow the mentee to talk about any issues they are having and open up with their mentor. Between Generations Mentoring is another in-school program. This intergenerational program matches a primary grade elementary student to an adult volunteer mentor over the age of 50. This individual will meet the student in school 1 hour a week during the school year. During their time together, they will take part in activities such as board games, outdoor sports, baking cookies, painting nails, or just talking. It is an hour a week that allows the individual to form a friendship and a bond that would otherwise not have been possible. This program impacts a child's life, and it also makes the mentor feel good while they are there. For many of these mentors, they may be retired or they're just doing this once a week and they look forward to it. Teen mentoring is the last in-school program Big Brothers Big Sisters Windsor Essex offers. It is a program that is set up to pair an elementary school student with a high school student as their positive role model. The high school student is selected by school personnel. Their pair meet once a week during a 1 hour visit that is supervised, and the goal of it is to form a friendship between the mentor and the mentee. Site-based group mentoring is one of 3 site-based group mentorings offered. It is a program that volunteers are considered group leaders, and this must make a commitment for at least a minimum of 1 year. Group leader volunteers volunteer around 3 hours a week, helping with outings, help build social skills, and help make the activities fun. A few duties of these volunteers may be to provide transportation and prep meals and snacks. This program is a group program with children who are on the wait list to be matched with a big brother or big sister. Go Girls Healthy Bodies, Healthy Minds is another one of the group mentoring programs. This program is specifically made for girls aged 12 to 14 and focuses on self-esteem, being active, communication skills, and eating right. This program is only 7 mentoring sessions that are spread out within 7 to 10 weeks. Self-esteem issues are such a common thing young women have. Unfortunately, for some it affects their diet choices, makes them shy or uncomfortable in social situations, or it affects their active lifestyle. Self-esteem issues can cause young girls to work out an excessive amount, go on unhealthy diets, become anorexic or bulimic, or affect their mental health and cause depression. Each meeting is at a school and it lasts 1.5 to 2 hours. The goal of this program is to help shape the lives of these young girls and help them build positive self-esteem. The last program offered is another group mentoring program called Game On, Eat Smart, Play Smart. This program is very similar to the previous program I mentioned, except it is with boys and young men aged 11 to 14. It is the same length as the girls program, and each meeting lasts the same amount of time. The goal of this program is different than the girls one. It is designated to focus on healthy eating, non-traditional physical activities, life skills, communication, and lastly, emotional health discussions. The focus of this is to get these individuals to live a healthy life. Reading through the stories of previous mentors and mentees on the website really makes you understand how important this organization is. One mentee stated she does not think she would be where she is today without having a big sister. She has accomplished so much in her life. She's a wife, mom of 4, she has a job at the school board, and she has accomplished personal goals, all thanks to her big sister's support. After 26 years, Christine and her mentor Georgette still have a great connection. They consider each other family. They see each other at the holidays or at other special occasions. Christine said Georgette has been there for all of her life's up and downs, and her children consider her to be a grandmother figure. Another story is by Liz, who was a big sister to Cayley. In this story, Liz states she didn't realize how much she needed Cayley in her life and considers her to be one of her best friends. In a high school graduation speech, Cayley stated that Liz was the most influential person she knew. These bonds that are formed through big brothers and big sisters last a lifetime. It forms such strong relationships with the pair, and regardless of what road they go down, as they grow up, they will always count on each other and be there for one another. In order to enroll a child into the program, a parent or guardian has to fill out an eligibility checklist and inquiry form online. From here, the organization will email the person about the application process.
Volunteering. Big Brothers Big Sisters looks for responsible adults 18 and older with spare time. Volunteers must provide a satisfactory criminal record check, which includes a vulnerable sectors check. Volunteers must also provide 3 to 4 satisfactory references who have known you for at least 2 years from the following categories: significant other, family, vulnerable sector, employment, and personal. Respect the confidential nature of our services and sign a confidentiality agreement. Be interested in developing a positive relationship with a child or youth. Be trustworthy, energetic, mature, stable, reliable, accepting, patient, caring, and respectful of others. Be supportive and non-judgmental in your interactions with children and youth. Promote the welfare and safety of the child or youth. Act with integrity, and be comfortable with the Big Brothers and Big Sisters of Windsor Essex core values, policies, and procedures. If you want to volunteer and be a mentor for the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex, you must first complete an orientation session through their online orientation, or you can call 519-945-6232 extension 0. The orientation gives you an overview of all their programs offered and all the responsibilities of being a volunteer. If you do not want to volunteer to become a mentor or are volunteering under the age of 18, you can assist the agency and foundation with event planning and sitting in on their committees. You can fill out a request form for either of these positions. The video we are going to show you explains the Big Brother Big Sisters program and why they do what they do for the youth in the community. It gives you a real sense of the types of people they are looking for and how much mentoring matters. You will hear from other mentors and volunteers' stories and amazing experiences working with the youth there. The youth also talk about how much it changed and affected their lives for the better and the positive impact this organization makes on the community. Volunteers must be over the age of 18 to become mentors, and you must be able to invest a couple hours a month to the programs.
It's a great, fabulous program to be involved in.
I've definitely learned how to be myself and how to feel comfortable around people.
I'm glad that you get that it's okay to be yourself, because that's really what I want to tell you.
You know, I had retired and I had some extra time on my hand, and I wanted to give back to the community. I thought maybe becoming involved with youth would be a good avenue for me.
It's just an opportunity to be a kid again for an hour and to really do something important for the community.
Both of us enjoy board games, and sometimes Jeremy will bring a board game from home, and other times I'll bring some of my board games.
He was there to talk to you, and I can't go to anyone else.
I thought, it was just going to be an hour a week, and it's so much more than that, at the end of the day.
The Go Girls program is honestly a privilege to be a facilitator in. They're looking for a role model. They're looking for a friend, someone to rely on and talk to and share their stories with and share their experiences with. It's truly a positive, uplifting environment for girls.
I grew up in an environment that 95% of the people didn't get out, and I did. And that's because of my big sister.
I used to be so depressed all the time. I didn't do much, and now that I know that I have him tell me go outside and exercise. Like last year, I was so promoted to want to lose weight and do all this different stuff, and I'm glad that honestly I totally did that for me.
You can impact that child's life forever. I said I was gonna cry. I don't think even she realizes how much she's done for me in my life.
What I like most about having a mentee would have to be that we're both learn from each other.
We do biking, we do football.
We've done music videos, played Pictionary.
We watch movies together, we play video games together, we do pretty much everything.
I think my favorite is having jam sessions in the car, like taking long drives and just, singing and dancing to all of the Broadway hits.
It would be good to have a big brother so I can do lots of fun stuff. I'd like her to go swimming with me, do skipping with me, and riding my bike with me.
It makes you feel warm inside. I don't know, it's just hard to explain the feeling that you get when you know you're helping out someone that much in life.
I wasn't blessed with a sister. I was blessed with a brother, and I've always wanted a sister.
I came down to Windsor School at the university. I distinctly remember there was a recruitment campaign going on that Big Brothers was putting on, and I saw a poster and said, I got some time for that.
Society puts so much on, young girls, and I want to be a positive, strong, beautiful role model for them.
I love that Jeremy was at their wedding, and I do hope, Ruby can be at my wedding one day and, follow some of the same traditions that my dad and Jeremy have had.
To people that are out there that are wanting to be I think they need to take that step. Not for just themselves, but for that other person, because there's somebody out there that needs your help. There's somebody out there that you can teach, that you can be there for.
Looking at it in the big picture now was the best phone call I ever made.
If you would like to donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex, you can do so under their Ways to Give tab by clicking Donate and filling out their online donation form. This can be a one-time donation, or you can set it up as a monthly donation with any amount you would like. In the donation form, you can send a message to the Big Brother Big Sisters of Windsor Essex if you fill out your email and all your personal information such as name, address, and phone number. This gives them permission to contact you back. You will also have the option to donate as a company or corporate group. Filling out all the personal information, however, is an option, and you can donate anonymously. The donation form allows you to pay with credit, debit, and or gift card. You also have the option of dedicating the donation to someone at the organization or in memory of someone. Events. Big Brothers Big Sisters holds events every year for the kids in their programs and the community. All their listed events can be found under the event tabs on their website. They hold the annual Battle of the Hors d'oeuvres and enjoy some of Windsor's best food, drinks, and networking. Food is competed against to win awards through guest judging and voting for their favorite dishes. Tickets are $95, and all the funding goes towards mentoring the Big Brother and Big Sisters programs. Big Brothers Big Sisters would have also hosted the Big Tour this year in the month of March at the Rockstar Music Hall. Because of COVID-19, all events were canceled this year. Award-winning singer and songwriter Tara Shannon was traveling with Jessica Pearson in the East Wind across Ontario, and they were going to perform for the city of Windsor. All the ticket proceeds were going to go to the Big Brother and Big Sister programs. Partnership. You can become a partner by sponsoring or doing a community investment with the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex. Through partnering, you get some of the following benefits to your business through enhanced brand perception, increased awareness, differentiating your product or company, and increased satisfaction through employee engagement. They list a variety of sponsorship opportunities, including event sponsorship, employee engagement, in-kind donations, program sponsorship, employer matching gifts, and hosting your own event for the Big Brothers Big Sisters to raise funds. Big Brothers Big Sisters research says that when employee engagement is failing, having them get involved in giving back to the community through their company increases productivity and makes a more positive working environment. Employee engagement opportunities include their fundraising events such as Bowl for Kids' Sake or having employees mentor in one of their programs. If none of these opportunities fit their employer, the Big Brother Big Sisters are open to talking about other creative opportunities. In a study, 92% of consumers say it's important for them that corporations donate to nonprofits, and 90% of millennials said they would switch to a brand that affiliates themselves with a good cause. Your company also has the option of hosting your own event and raising funds for the Big Brother, Big Sister programs of Windsor Essex. Through program sponsorship, you can help expand an existing program or help fund a new one so the youth can achieve more. In-kind donations that are accepted by Big Brother Big Sisters include event tickets, gift certificates, and business services. You can email them for more information. Employer matching gifts is another way companies can support. Matching gift companies by employers can donate to the agency that have that donation impact doubled. To donate this way, contact Big Brothers Big Sisters staff through email or phone.
The team building event. Team building is the action or process of causing a group of people to work together effectively as a team, especially by means of activities and events designed to increase motivation and promote cooperation. This event will foster factors such as good communication skills, clarity of goals, shared leadership, and a sense of accountability. The goal and purpose of this event for Big Brothers Big Sisters Windsor Essex is to build trust among volunteers in the charity, increase the rapport and cohesiveness of volunteers, increase group productivity, get volunteers excited to be leaders in the community, foster creativity and learning, increase effective communication skills, improve understanding of company culture and values, and to learn more about the volunteers and members on a personal and professional level to form friendships and connections. Who? The day will have a group of 30 volunteers and 7 company personnel. 3 event planners will be there to oversee the day. Altogether, there will be 40 people. The target audience are responsible adults 18 and older with spare time. They must be interested in developing a positive friendship with a child or youth. They must be trustworthy, energetic, mature, stable, reliable, accepting, patient, caring, and respectful of others. They must be supportive and non-judgmental in their interactions with others. They must act with integrity and be comfortable with the Big Brothers, Big Sisters of Windsor Essex core values, policies, and procedures. Our roles. As event planners, it's our job to ensure that the event is a success for all participants. We are there as external facilitation to help the company foster team building and achieve event goals. We have designed activities customized to the needs of this team.
Location and time. The proposed meetup location is the Big Brothers Big Sisters of Windsor Essex location. From there, the participants will take a rented bus to Guestwood Camp and Education Centre. This camp is located at 1034 Mole Side Road, Essex, Ontario. The event will be a full-day event on Saturday, June 19th, 2021. The event will begin at 8 a.m. at the meetup site, and participants will be at the camp from 9:30 until 4 p.m. How? The ropes courses will challenge participants to overcome their preconceived fears and self-imposed barriers. In turn, every participant will uncover new strengths and abilities that will aid him or her to excel in any situation. The team building exercise will help them to understand one another. Through the scavenger hunt, we will teach the volunteers how to work with other members. The equality race will remind the Big Brothers and Big Sisters why they are volunteering. Not everyone starts out life on equal opportunities. During the event, we want to continue reflecting the power of 3 and how these 3 portions help the youth build successful futures. The day of schedule. 8:30 a.m. meet at Big Brothers Big Sisters Windsor Essex. 9:30 to 9:45 group stretching and warm up. 9:45 to 10:30 get to know each other time. 10:30 to 11 o'clock human knot. 11 to 12 o'clock orienteering and scavenger hunt. 12 o'clock to 12:30 snack and break section. 12:30 to 1 o'clock equal opportunity race. 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock high ropes and low ropes. 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock barbecue lunch. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock bus ride back to the meetup spot. On the ride over, there will be a company introduction and question and answer time. An introduction game will be played. It will be a my name is blank, I am a blank, I have a blank, Then the individual will have to tell 2 truths and 1 lie, and people on the bus will have to guess what the lie is. From 9:30 to 9:45, once we get to the event, there will be group stretching and warm-up time.
Activities. From 9:45 to 10:30, everyone will get to know each other. Code of conduct. A leader says a word such as teamwork or meaningful, and volunteers are split up into different groups. They must say the first words that come to their mind. The leader can write these down so everyone learns a mutual understanding of what each word and value means to them as a team. This activity builds trust and mutual value understandings. Human scavenger hunt. This is an icebreaker activity allowing volunteers to mingle and get to know one another. Each participant will get a human scavenger hunt form and a pen, and the goal is to walk around and ask other participants questions. If someone has done what they have asked of them, then the person asking the question can write their name down next to that question. The goal of this activity is to only use a participant's name once, so they need to talk to everyone doing the activity. This will make it easier for everyone to talk for the rest of the day, since they now know so much about one another. 10:30 to 11 o'clock. Human knot. Everyone is split into 4 groups of 10 people. Have everyone stand in a circle facing each other, shoulder to shoulder. Instruct everyone to put their right hand out and grab a random hand as someone's across from them, and then do the same with the left. Within the set time limit, the group needs to untangle the knot of arms without releasing their hands. This game for team building relies heavily on good communication and teamwork. The activity encourages laughter, and participants should have fun while trying to untangle themselves. 11 o'clock to 12. Orientating/scavenger hunt. Using navigational skills, a map and a compass, to navigate from point to point in diverse and unusual, unfamiliar terrain whilst moving at speed. Participants are given a topographical map, usually a specifically prepared orienteering map, which they use to find control points. The groups will be divided into teams. From 12 to 12:30, snack and a break. From 12:30 to 1 o'clock, equal opportunity race. Everyone starts out on a line and are told to take a step forward if they meet certain conditions. This shows that not everyone starts in the same place in the race of life.
I'm going to make a couple statements. If those statements apply to you, I want you to take 2 steps forward. If those statements don't apply to you, I want you to stay right where you're at. Take 2 steps forward if both of your parents are still married. Take 2 steps forward if you grew up with a father figure in the home. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a private education. Take 2 steps forward if you had access to a free tutor growing up. I want you guys up here in the front just to turn around and look. Every statement I've made has nothing to do with anything any of you have done. Has nothing to do with decisions you've made. Everything I've said has nothing to do with what you've done. We all know these people up here have a better opportunity to win this $100.
1 o'clock to 3 o'clock. High ropes and low ropes. A ropes course is a challenging outdoor personal development and team building activity, which usually consists of high and or low elements. Low elements take place on the ground or above the ground, and high elements are usually constructed in trees or made of utility poles. From 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock. Lunch. Barbecue burgers, veggie burgers, and hot dogs. Drinks include bottled water and canned beverages. Finally, from 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock will be the bus ride home. And this will be the end of the day. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any questions?